What's cooking, good looking? Welcome back. Today I just wanted to go through personal top 10 favorite games that I have ever played. These games hold a lot of nostalgia, and some of them I still play to this day, you know? You might have too. You might have too at some point, so we'll see if you recognize any of these. I love the games. I'm sure you guys will like some of them too. So. At number 10, we have Combat Arms. Now, this game is an absolute banger of a start. No one will tell me otherwise. I played this mostly when I was like 12 to 14. They had a game mode called Infected, which is not what you're seeing here. The Elimination Pro, you just kill people until they're all dead. But yeah, Infected was like the pinnacle of tag games. Everyone would start out as human, and then one person would get infected, and everyone would have to try to run from this infected, whether that be you like hide somewhere or you're like doing some crazy parkour. But yeah, this game was goated. It was so much fun back in the day as a kid. I mean, countless memories, countless hours. Yeah, it was such a blast. Wish I had my old accounts still. They switched over to Steam, and all the old accounts were like taken off. So unfortunate, but it's kind of similar to CODs. You know, I never really played all the old CODs as much as I played this game because I thought it was better. On to the next. The next game here is called Hearthstone, because I love trading card games. They are so addicting. I'm sure you guys probably played some when you were kids too. And putting it into a phone app, and then also on the PC being able to play people with these cards that you had in your collection, it was so much fun. It's all based around World of Warcraft, and I never really played a whole lot of World of Warcraft, but all the characters from it seem like sick as fuck. The entire goal is basically to take down the enemy from 30 health all the way down to 0, and yeah, it was sick. I haven't unfortunately played in like a year because the power creep in the game has been kind of insane. Going from playing just a 1-1 on turn 1 to having like a basically impossible character to kill on turn 1 with some of the combos is just too much for me. You got all the different classes, a bunch of different things that they all can do. It's kind of crazy. It was so much fun. I would still play it if it wasn't just for the power creep thing. And I don't know, some of the cards are kind of expensive now. They weren't that expensive back in the day, but they're definitely a little bit more expensive now. Still one of my favorites. So coming in at number 8 is Wizard 101. I've played since I was a kid. I've taken some breaks through the years, but I started when I was like 11. I don't know, I was a youngster and played a little bit in my teens, a little bit in my adult life. The game was awesome. It was so much fun as a kid. The storyline, the characters. You run around, you try to fight bad guys in the streets. It's kind of similar to Hearthstone in the fact that it's a turn-based card game. My original character was a fire wizard because like fire's fucking cool. You could fucking shoot fireballs at people. There was a spell, it was called the Elephant. It was insane. Dude, it would like shoot up out of flames from the fiery gates of hell. What's up, motherfucker? Dude, I cast this shit all the time. When I was a kid, my grandma, I would always ask her for money on the game, obviously, because, you know, I was a little degenerate kid that wants to spend money on the favorite video game. I'm sure you guys have done, you know, similar stuff, asking family when you're a kid for some cash to get some cool fucking mounts. I remember I wrote her a letter. I was like, Mimi, I will do the dishes for, I don't even know how long. I think I said forever. I'm not sure. I just said I would do anything for some extra money on this game. And I got like 2 max wizards. Not trying to flex, but my account's kind of goated. I have a goated lineup of wizards, okay? I played this game way too much. Don't even worry about me. Like a lot of the games on this list, it had its problems. It's a little sad. Some of the end game content is locked behind like basically impossible to defeat bosses, and when you would defeat them you would have like a chance of getting something, because they put that same gear into like packs, just gambling for children and adults. People like me who used to play the game as a kid, playing it for nostalgia and then just being suckered into buying these packs. I bought some packs, okay? I bought some packs. Everyone does microtransactions. They're lying. If they play a game like this and say they don't spend money, they're lying. Okay, this shit is addicting. Very annoying that it's set up that way. A little unfortunate. Looking at the positive, I got a lot of fun out of this game. It was so much fun. I absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 game. On to the next. So, the next game on this list is kind of a weird one. Toontown is number 7. I mostly played this one as a child, but recently I've played a fan-made version of the game called Corporate Clash, but another MMO kind of similar to Wiz, but like more kid-geared. I mostly put this on the list for like nostalgia reasons because the game was just so much fun. It was super easy to play, super easy to understand, and it was all Disney, you know? Disney has some cool characters. Mickey, he's kind of strange, but like Donald Duck, that dude's the GOAT. All the streets and playgrounds were filled with like a bunch of people when I was a kid. The new like remade, you know, Toontown rewritten is probably not as good, but it's just different. It's just there's a bunch of adults in there now that are, you know, reliving their childhood, kind of like me. There's the gag shop. You like buy gags. Turn-based, you know, you like throw gags at cogs and you like combo with other people. It was a good time. Unfortunate that Disney doesn't own it anymore. Actually, some might argue that because Disney might have ruined it if they still own the rights to it, but yeah, definitely a fun game. That is why it's in number 7. The next one is Call of Duty Ghost. Most of the games on here are kind of basic. Call of Duty, huge franchise. Most people will say that Black Ops, Modern Warfare, like all of the older ones are probably their favorites. I gotta go with Ghost. It's just, I had the most fun on this game. This game was heat. When this game came out, they added in being able to like peek around a corner and shoot somebody. If they're around the corner, you can just stick your head out. Instead of sticking your whole body, you just stick your head out. Sick. This game is awesome. I cannot wait to play this. I've played all of the older CODs and all of them are fun. Don't get me wrong. I had a great time, you know, quick scoping, whatever you're doing on there is a good time. But this game, I just had fantastic like group of people to play with. Yeah, we used to do like scrims and they had a game mode. It was called Search and Rescue, which is it's essentially search and destroy. Instead of just like when you die, you're just dead. You'd like drop your like dog tags. Your homies could like come up, slide in there, pick up your dog tags, and then, oh, you're back up again. It led to some crazy moments, some crazy clutch saves, some hilarious moments. It was just, this game was so much fun. It's COD. You can't go wrong with COD. When I played, I got to max prestige not once but twice, completely on accident, by the way. I reset and then decided to get all the way back into max prestige. A lot of people hated this game because they thought it was like the downfall of COD. I thought this game was like peak COD. Okay, there was a game mode actually on this exact map. We called it Michael Myers. It was like a private match. One person would run around with a knife and then everyone would just hide. There was a ghillie suit that you could get and you would just lay down and blend in. Nobody could find you. Just, yeah, it was so much fun. A lot of this list is nostalgia, but yeah, great time. Absolutely great time. All right, boys, we made it to the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is Fortnite. This game is amazing. It was amazing in its prime. It was so much fun, dude. I could not stop playing this game. If you don't know what Fortnite is, you're probably living under a rock. Here's a couple of my own clips here. Oh yeah, I forgot I added Steve sound effects. Yeah, that dude got messed up. Gotta add the slow-mo. Of course. God, I used to absolutely wreck people on this game. So much fun.
Circle.
Right here.
Bryce, use that launch pad. Bryce, use that launch pad.
I don't even know how I hit that. Yeah, this game was so hype. My editing skills were kind of trash back in the day, okay? Not great. Could you even see that guy? I couldn't see him. Yeah, some of the shots in this are disgusting. Epic kind of killed it, but such a good time. If you don't know what Fortnite is, you probably know what Fortnite is. Fortnite is such a good game. Did my camera flip? I don't know why my camera flipped, but it flipped. We're just gonna keep rolling with it. Next on this list, number 4 coming in, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I got a little bit of a story for you guys. So back in high school, we would play Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Okay, it's an older version. We'd make runs to the Hy-Vee, like down the street. We need Doritos, we need Mountain Dew. Yeah, we got as many unhealthy snacks as we possibly could. Eventually, I moved into like a party house. All of my roommates were just goated at this game. I could not keep up. Yeah, I was getting wrecked by them literally like twice a week. It was I eventually got my own Wii. Had a couple buddies that would come over like once a week. We would have like Smash nights. I noticed I was getting pretty good at the game. I invited my old roommates over to come have a little Smash sesh, you know, try to play some Smash, bro. Like, I'm trying to Smash, bro. Yeah, it was a total slaughter. I kind of felt bad. They hadn't played in years and I just absolutely steamrolled them. Love this game to this day. So much fun. Yeah, Super Smash. I mean, this game is so much fun, dude. Hitting those spikes, oh, so satisfying to hit a spike. Yes, yeah, I mean, game speaks for itself. DDD, that was my main, that's who I play. DDD, this little purple guy, right? This Roy's about to get fucked. I already know. Something's about to happen. Oh, there's the upbeat. Yep. Just fucked him up. God damn. We made it, boys. We're at the top 3. We are at the top 3 now. My favorite top 3 games of all time. Coming in at number 3 is kind of a recent game, Rocket League. Some of my friends that are watching this, you know, we play basically nightly. It's one of the most like consistent games that I've ever played. There is not a whole lot of bugs, not a whole lot of lagginess. There's not a whole lot of ways to like cheese the game. I appreciate it. I think a game that's can't really cheese that easily is a good game, you know? I mean, my peak rank in this game currently is Champ 1, Div 4. I have not made it to Champ 2 yet. This game is hard. A lot of mechanics in this game. Hitting that disgusting air dribble or that like shot off the ceiling or even just like a little flick into the opponent's net. All right, number 2 on this list goes to Minecraft. This game has been out a really long time now. Who hasn't played Minecraft? I've played off and on since basically when I started playing video games. It's one of those games that like anyone really can play. There's no real way to like play the game. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You can build something. You could go on an adventure. I don't know, mess around with your friend and prank him and throw TNT in his base. Or don't do that. I am not encouraging you to do that. Just saying you could. That's what I'm saying. You could. Don't do it, but you could. Some of my favorite memories are from this game, playing with, you know, old Xbox friends, recently some co-workers. I'll show you guys a build that I did personally. It is the coolest thing that I've ever built. Cathedral Basilica of the Heart. I did it in Bedrock. Yep, there's the real thing there. I did it in Bedrock. I didn't use any sort of mods. I had a friend of mine who helped me collect most of the resources for it, and I spent about a month building it. It took me a really long time. There was just so much extra planning and stuff that ended up needing to be done to get this project done. It is the coolest thing I've ever made in this game. I took some sick pictures with some like shaders on, so I'll throw those up on the video too so you can see those. Yeah, I was showing some pictures from like the build process and doing it like piece by piece, and it took me so long, but it is so worth it. I absolutely love it, especially the floor. It's so cool. I love it. It's so cool. Hopefully you guys like it too. Coming in at the number 1 slot is, drumroll please, Skyrim. This shit is one of the coolest games I've ever played. I know I've said that for a lot of these games. It's hard to pick a list like this. Okay, I love them all, but Skyrim definitely in that number 1 slot. I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow in the knee. God, this game is just perfection. The glitchiness of it, the NPCs wigging out, the dragons like flying with their wings all sideways, being able to steal clothes off of people's backs and making them naked is hilarious. Okay, I loved that feature. I was taking the clothes off of everyone. My school would have like all-nighter events where you could bring your system and just hang out in the school's gymnasium. I had a friend there that had Skyrim, and we just played Skyrim all night. I beat the main storyline a countless amount of times, max every skill at least once. I can't even tell you how many hours I have in this game, probably 1,000 or more. Everything just flows, and on top of it being like peak storyline, yeah, the end fight with Alduin, cutscenes from like the Dark Brotherhood. There's like a war between Imperials and the Stormcloaks, which are like the different factions. It was built up in a way that just it hit different. I love this game forever. It's got a special place in my heart, and it's one of the first games I ever played that I just really got into. #1 slot, one of the best games out there. All right, gangsters, that's it for today. Please leave a like, leave a sub. Love you later. Bye.